Hi all. Welcome to our channel, Two Reds, One Mic. So we are starting our YouTube journey from today with a watch along with our favorite club, Manchester United versus Fulham. So today I have with me Rohan, who is a fellow Manchester United fan too. So we have been knowing each other since childhood. So Rohan, hi, how are you?
Hi, all good. How are you?
Yeah, just hoping for a good game today. Not sure how much expectation will be met, but hopefully 3 points.
Okay. So, how many people are watching us right now?
Yeah, so we have few comments with us already. So yeah, hi Pratik Das.
Hello, Pratik.
Hi Aniket.
Hmm. Oni B. So, basically, let's just give an introduction first. We started thinking about starting this channel because we like talking about football, especially about Manchester United. So, we thought that let's give it a shot. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if we can just be ourselves, have a good discussion about football, and entertain people maybe or engage with good conversations with people. So we will be talking both in English and Bengali and Hindi as well, whatever like suits the crowd or whatever suits the audience. So first of all, Upayan, tell me, how are you feeling regarding the start of the season? We are facing the first match against Fulham at Old Trafford, and I also got to know that the four signings will be revealed first before the match. So, what do you feel about that?
Yeah, so yes, pretty optimistic after the takeover. Like after Ineos has taken over, there is a new vibe we can say around optimism around the club. So yeah, we can hopefully see that translate onto the pitch too previously where the season has been halted mostly due to the injuries which had been suffered by the players. So yeah, so hopefully it is. So this time there isn't any injury concerns mostly because
No, we
last
already
year,
have one signing injured. We already have started the season with one player less, basically.
yeah, that was unfortunate. Mostly, yeah, Lenny Euro. That's part and parcel of the game. Now it's up to the coaching people to recover from that and take it forward. But yeah, I think Euro shall be back after the international break. So mostly it's just a
No, he's out for 3 months. So it will take time. Almost September, August, September, October, November, almost November. It will take him one more, like it will take him around 4 more weeks to 2 or 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to get to the full team training. Then again, he will be reintegrated into the team. So it will all. So we can expect Linioro to come back around November, mid-November, not before that. I think so. Not before that.
yes. Additionally, he would also need match fitness. Yes, because can't throw a 18-year-old straight into the pitch into the intensity of the Premier League. Yeah.
And we also know that Tenet doesn't do that. Tenet, like today also we can see we'll go with whatever the lineup is. We'll have a discussion regarding that. But we have seen previously that Tenet doesn't directly integrate newcomers directly into the team unless it's someone or a position that needs reinforcement directly. If he has options on the bench or if he has players that can cover for them, he obviously doesn't start the new signings. He waits for them to be match fit and likes them get integrated into the team, then goes forward with them. So we can expect that. Uh, what do you think? Tell me about, like, we are starting the season. How excited are you, firstly? Because I was. Let me first tell what I feel, because then you just give your opinion. Basically, after Ineos has taken over, we have seen that Ineos has done a lot of signings, like a lot of signings in the sense that we have been very proactive in the market, rather what we have seen of Glazers lately. So I did not expect, like to be very honest, I did not expect Ineos to come to power. First of all, I was a Qatar supporter. I wanted Qatar because of the money that they have and the cash that they would directly inject into the club. So that was my first thoughts about who I would be supporting or who I was rooting for when the takeover initial news was out. So that was something that I thought that like Qatar would be a better choice. But as time passed, we saw that Qatar did not make the moves that would make the Glazers actually give them that 25% stake. So eventually, we saw that Ineos took over the club's voting side, and now we have seen how they have appointed crucial officials at crucial stages and how they are bringing in footballing people at positions, which is very important, I think, which we did not have for the last 10 years. We had other people who had people from financial backgrounds, we had people from marketing background being recruiting players, which makes no sense. And we have seen how that has panned out, how we have a squad of people who are not directly related to one style of football, how we have people who are rather players who are like like we have been splashing cash in terms of wages as well. We have been giving hefty contracts to players without them proving themselves much, both in the market and as a player for Manchester United as well. So I think Ineos has done good work, thinking that they have been proactive in the market. They had made Lenny Oros and Joshua Zirkzee signings very quickly early in the transfer window, and also about Delict and Mazarui. They had them like personal terms and everything was agreed quite earlier in the transfer market, right? So we saw that they were very much proactive rather than what United have been. It's just the opposite of what United has been for over the years. So yeah, pretty much excited, and I also see that because of the appointment of sporting officials in sporting positions, there is a lot of positivity around the club as well, and I think that resonates to us as fans as well. We can also feel that there is a lot of positivity around. We have not felt this much of positivity around the club before, like in the last 10 years. So yeah, we are very much positive about this season. Let's see how it pans out. Now. You can tell me about how you feel about this whole Ineos thing.
Yeah, so mostly we all knew that there are mostly two suit there were two suitors who were potentially going to buy the Manchester United club. So first one was Qatar. They wanted the complete full takeover of the club. That had been communicated by them back then, but I was
Hmm.
always like I had a question on it because knowing the Glazers and knowing the leech they have been like slowly sucking the money out of the club, they wouldn't have sold like sold the given the full takeover green light to the Qataris. So after that, and I had substantial doubt about the people who were coming from Qatar. We didn't have
Yeah,
like,
because
yeah,
but actually, if sorry for interrupting, but if you
yeah.
see like Qatar and Ineos both already own a club in the French league, and at minute. Yeah. So what I was saying is that we have seen that both Ineos and Qatar own a club in the French league. So PSG and Nice, and I do not think we can both agree on that. PSG and Nice both are being really well run. I do not think we can agree on that. Not many people will agree with that. We have seen that PSG has been bringing in players, giving hefty wages to players, but it hasn't really worked out. So it was like choosing the lesser. Was it like you like? Did you think is it's becoming of choosing the lesser evil among them, or did you have other views regarding the two of them?
Yeah, so basically, what I think is that I would have like knowing the Qatari peoples and they didn't show up at the right time. I always judge their intentions to buy the club or do well with that do well with that club because first and foremost is the in like is the willingness to buy a club. I didn't see them pressing forward with the deal or neither
Hmm.
anything else. So
Hmm.
the intentions was very much clear from Ineos on the offset. Maybe because Sir Jim Ratcliffe is a childhood Manchester United fan, but
But
we can't.
we
But he
also
also
heard the
went to,
same from
yeah,
Chasim as well, that he's also a
yes,
United
yes,
fan.
and moreover, Sir Jim also wanted to take over Chelsea when Todd
He's a
Boehly
season ticket
finally
holder.
took over. Yeah,
He's a Chelsea
when
season ticket holder. For people who do
yeah,
not know, Sir Jim Ratcliffe is the Chelsea season ticket holder. When he was asked about why do you have a season ticket holder, like why are you a Chelsea season ticket holder, being a Man United fan? So his response was that his majority of his work is in London, so he likes going and visiting matches. So that way he just got a season ticket for like in Chelsea's for the Chelsea matches and everything. So it's good, no problem with what with what we have seeing right now, the appointments they have made, how they are progressing. So it's uh, kind of in the right direction, right? We can say that at least if we cannot guarantee what it will bring to us in the future, if it will actually bear fruits and give us the desired results and will come and will give us the like the prestige and the position that we previously had as a club. I am not sure about that, but no, like no one can guarantee that with any kind of ownership. Like we can see the ownership that is there for Chelsea is on one hand, like it's we on an overview. Like if you go and ask any Chelsea fan, I am sure that you will have 9 out of 10 people saying that we are not happy with whatever is going the way they are dealing with the academy people and also making changes like bringing in so many young players at prices that you don't imagine for such young players. They have a squad of 43 players, so I do not really think that a change in ownership really can, not necessarily that it will go in a positive way, but sometimes it might go. And whatever signs we are seeing from Ineos, we can say that yes, they are in the right direction.
yeah. So now, as you mentioned, the sporting side of the club being a major overhaul, more than the on-field squad or anything else, the major overhaul has been the backroom staff. So
Hmm.
yeah, we know people like Omar Barada from Man City coming in, Jason Wilcox, who has been previously linked to Man City and was currently taking care of the Southampton club, like of Southampton, and also Dan Ashford coming from Newcastle United. So we can say they have taken the duty very seriously, because we have seen four signings already through the door. So
Hmm.
which of the out of the four signings, which signing excites you the most, if I want to ask you?
The one that excites me the most. So we basically have signed two CVs and a versatile and a hybrid right back who can also play as a left back. And we
Yeah.
have signed a false nine, more type of player. Like Joshua Zirkzee is not a striker. We cannot call him a number nine. He's like a 9.5, and like he's between a 10 and a 9. So basically, we can call him that he's a 9.5, and he also has the ability to create things. And he's just not someone who is just going to score goals. I expect him to be creative as well. So if you ask me which signing is the most important, or which looks on the over on the outlook right now, I would say that it's delete, because I as of now, because as Lenny Euro is injured, and I do not think that even if he wasn't injured, and if we had delete and Martinez available, they would be the first choice center back pairing day in day out in the Premier League for sure. I would have expected Ten Hag to integrate Euro slowly into the team, because generally with the youngsters, Ten Hag has been very good. Ten Hag deals with them really well. Ten Hag gives them the right amount of protection in terms of media and all that, and he also gives them the right amount of game time as well. That actually helps them develop their game, and I expect that the same. So, in my opinion, I think I am most excited for Delict, because he I think he will complement Martinez very well, because both of them are front-footed defenders. They are decent on the ball, and they're both aggressive. So it helps in a way. That is my thought. What do you think about who, according to you, would be the most important signing? If
Yeah, for yeah. So as you mentioned, Delete, like I had concerns about Delete in few ways because of his injury concerns over the past
hmm,
playing careers, and
hmm,
also he been going to major clubs of their respective leagues. Like if you take Juventus and Bayern Munich, for example, they are the
hmm,
Man Cities of their league, who has been winning the league over and over again.
hmm,
Uh,
right.
so so yeah, so uh, he hasn't established himself after that Ajax era under Ten Hag, you can say, and
But
maybe yeah,
like he was quite consistently playing for Juventus. For Bayern Munich, it happened that there was a like Bayern for the time period. I would say that Delict is at has been at Bayern Munich. He has had three coaches. That is also very important if you have a very frequent change in coaching personnel. So Nagelsmann, then Tuchel, and then now we have company. So he has seen three coaches, and clearly we can see that he doesn't fit in company's plans. So he's been offloaded. But for Delict, I can say that he was pretty much in Tuchel's plan. He was playing. He started around 18 matches out of the 26 that he was fit for. So there is a narrative going around on the internet that Delict has not started like Eric Dyer has started more matches than Matthias Delict, but it's not the case. They have started more matches together than Delict has started. Like Dyer has started more than Delict. So these are false narratives. I would say yes, there is a concern about his injury because when you are such an impactful player and you go for every tackle that is there out there, so injuries are bound to happen. We have to manage that. That is true, but I also think that he is a very good leader because not many people can say that they have been their club captains at 18 years old. So many people are fighting for a place in the like first 11 at 18 years old. But as we have seen that yeah, Delict has been the club captain at 18, and that is exceptional. I think for for the characteristics that we associate a Manchester United player with. So it's very important. I think Tilip, I think he will be fine if he can manage his injuries. Injuries will be a concern. Can I say the same for Mazarui as well? Can we say the
yeah,
same?
because I was seeing a stat for Mazarui where he has started only 30 games, where he has gone on to complete 90 minutes over the 3 seasons he has been at Ajax. So bec- basically is a one whole Premier League where he's playing only 30 games in 90
Hmm.
minutes. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that is what I thought. Like the concerns regarding injury should be more about Mazarui than Delict, in my opinion. Yeah, we were saying something.
yeah. So that's the thing. But out of those, uh, from past season, there was a concern about Rashford's form and everything, right? So
Hmm.
I think to revitalize Rashford and our wing play, because as like most of our wingers had their dominant season under a number 9 who can drop deep, who can play them inside the channels and
Hmm.
just distribute the ball a lot more better than Hoylund, if I say. So Hoylund is a runner, I would say. He's same as Rashford, he's same as Garnacho,
Yeah,
for example.
yeah. Like that is why I think like Zogzy's inclusion is very important in the squad because he offers something different than the other three forwards that we have seen, like Rashford, Garnacho, and Haaland. Same for Ahmad as well. So Ahmad also offers a lot of things. Okay, talking about Ahmad, let's just have a look at the lineup that is going to start for the first match of the 2024 and 2025 season. Here is the lineup. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, so basically, as you can see, that we have Onana at the goal, and we have Mazarui starting ahead of Hariamas. What do you think of this? Is it the
Yeah,
right thing to do at this point? Like you throwing
yeah, I
in
think
new
like
defenders?
as we discussed about Lenny Oro not being thrown into the mix straight away by Ten Hag. So I think that same approach has been taken for Amas,
Hmm.
because he's still yet to experience Premier League at the fullest. So I think he will be slowly integrated with the if there are like fixtures where he can be thrown into, like the Carabao Cup or in the Europa League. So I
Yeah,
think he,
basically against
yeah,
matches where we do not feel where we play our second squad or we
yeah,
play our is not the strongest 11. So yeah, is Harry Maguire a surprise in the lineup? For me, it is. I thought that Johnny Evans will be starting. I did not think that Maguire will be fit, but maybe this is the reason why he did not take part in the Community Shield because he was prepared. He was keeping himself for this match. So
yeah.
that's
And we also saw Ten Hag taking away Ahmad and most of the first
yeah.
team members,
Hmm.
like before the 60
That
minute
is
mark.
that was
So
very
yeah,
important as well because to fit in the minutes for the players and give them enough time so that they all have because as we know that we were not having five starters like we had Bruno, Kobe, Garnacho, Martinez, and I think Luke Shaw missing from the preseason. So I think these five players weren't there, and Harry Maguire as well probably, but he was injured rather than not being available due to vacation. So Luke Shaw is also missing. So yeah, but right now as we can see that Harry Maguire is fit and he's starting again alongside Martinez as well. But did you expect Joshua Zirkzee to start because we can see that there is Mount, Casemiro, Dalo, Mainu, Ahmad, Rashford, and Fernandez. So it's very obvious that we will be expecting Fernandez to play the false nine along with Mount. They might interchange and keep the
yeah.
tempo up, pressing high, so that we win the ball mostly in the final third of the opponent. So, but is this a surprise for you, seeing Joshua Zirkzee on the bench? Like we have said, Ten Hag doesn't rush in players. But did you like personally? Did you want Zirkzee to start this match?
So I think the case is about being available after the Euros, where like Ten Hag has already given an idea that the squad is not ready, but the season is upon us, so we will have to
Right.
manage. So I think Xerxes is yet to be conditioned well to start a Premier League match. Maybe that's why he isn't starting. I would have preferred him, yes, because I prefer people who play their positions in the positions and they are playing in the match. Like I wouldn't have preferred Bruno Fernandes going into the first PL match as a false nine. So yeah, but I think seeing Mount in the preseason against Arsenal, especially where he had the chance of occupying the space and everything, uh,
Hmm.
he had he had impressed lots of a lot of people in the fan base. So I think this has been a growing confidence in him that and it's also a big season from him for him because coming for
Hmm.
a price tag of close to like 60 million pounds, if I'm not wrong,
Hmm.
from
Hmm.
a Chelsea, where what which was his boyhood club and winning the Champions League there. So uh, it's a it's a big ask for a boy like Mount,
Yeah.
who is
Also,
living. Yeah,
he's wearing the number 7, so
yeah. So it's
we
also like
an added
a re-
burden
yes, we can say that. So last season we had seen
because
that.
we needed Ronaldo to replace Ronaldo. We could not find anyone in between. We had to wait till Ronaldo could come back and wear the number 7 again and perform like become a top scorer. So yeah, there is a lot of pressure for that number.
Yeah, so yes, so this lineup isn't much of a surprise, other than I expected that Delete would be starting instead of Mazarui. Like I didn't expect
Hmm.
Mazarui to be starting because there was some rumors where it seemed like Delete seemed to be preferred and had the more match conditioning than Mazarui. But
Hmm.
yeah, but Mazarui
Yeah, but
going
if
straight
you
into
see,
the left back position. Yeah,
yeah,
going.
exactly. We do
Yes.
not have a left back available right now, but we have a center back available. So yeah, we'll obviously give the first choice like a better player who is a better fit because Dilip did not have Dilip was not practicing with Bayern and he did not have a single preseason training or game. So he directly comes here and gets the training for 2 days almost. So 2 days I do not think is going to be enough for him to start a match. where Maguire has been there for the last week, and I think he'll come good. No problem with Harry Maguire starting. It's not an issue. But I would like to ask you something. Like you mentioned about Ten Hag mentioning that we are not ready. So I saw a post. I saw this. I saw a video going on Twitter, going around Twitter and also on Facebook that Sky Sports is talking about Manchester United and highlighting the fact that Ten Hag said that he's not like we are not ready for the season. Now, if you go and ask any coach in the any top six clubs coaches, if you go and ask them players who have been away for the competitions, European and Copa America competitions, so they joined late, right? Everybody has two, three, four players who have joined late. We can see that Rodri is still not there for Man City, so who has won with Spain. So he almost people who have been reaching the finals, players who were playing the final. I think they I mean, they joined late, so yeah, to have people fit directly for the match, it won't be easy. And I would like to say that you can start I have you started watching the match? They are presenting the players basically, so you can start. You can have a look at it. They
Yeah,
delete Mazarui and delete Mazarui and what Zabzi and uh, Euro is on crutches basically. That is what I can see. Lenny Euro is on his crutches, but he is being
yeah.
presented.
I'm not a big fan of this, like showing of the the unveiling of the players at the stadium after the Varane incident. Because if you could remember, uh, we had shown Varane around
Hmm.
around Old Trafford on game
Hmm.
week 1 against Leeds,
Hmm.
and how that season had panned out. So not a big fan of these. Maybe,
Yes,
yeah,
but
but
in a way,
it's
if you look for the positives, we had one of the highest scoring matches for Manchester United in a long, long time. In that match as well, we scored 5 goals. I do not remember when was the last time we scored 5 goals before that. So it's like something. There's no bad good domain. I think with the club, I think Manchester United is too big to have these things. When there is a full packed crowd, 70,000 people sitting, it doesn't matter. These players, it's like a dream for a lot of players to be presented in front of such a packed Old Trafford where they are cheering for you, co- chanting your names. Like we remember, like Bruno Fernandes came and became a fan favorite in 2 days. He had chants all around Old Trafford going on. So yeah, it's very good for players to be to understand what they are representing. It like United is one of the biggest clubs in the world, so and it has the biggest fan base in the world. If every sixth guy or seventh guy that you meet, or any every seventh guy that you come across will say that he's a Manchester United fan. So you can understand the magnitude of what Manchester United is. So yeah, it is important for players to also understand that and understand this jersey, what value this jersey holds, and how much expectations are there from them. So yeah, that is no issues with that. But do you think Fulham will be a tough, beating Fulham will be a tough ask? How do you see the match panning out today?
yeah, like I was going through some of the stats today, and there was a stat which had come across me, and it was saying uh, I think
Hmm.
Marco Silva hasn't lost a opening day match in a long, long time. So, so given by this stat,
Yeah.
I think, yeah. So it's an opening day. It's an opening day game, like opening game of the season, which is always tricky. We can always see what we can say upset on our hands, and going by the how the season had ended last time. And though the FA Cup was won and it had papered upon the cracks, but there were some serious doubts about Manchester United moving forward. So yeah, I think it will be an even game. Like there, hopefully, like we don't face lots like the amount of shots which we had faced last time throughout the season. So that would also shut like shut or shut you the chances, we can say, of getting conceded. So yeah, so like that,
But but
we can say, yeah.
if you see that uh, Ten Hag has been losing his first two matches for the last two seasons. Like he has not won his first matches, first two matches
No,
rather.
I
He's
think
losing in
last
the
time
first.
I think last time he had won
Oh
against
yes,
Wolves.
last time
Yeah,
Wolves. Yeah, we got a one
yeah,
zero.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I think Varane scored in it.
but
It,
that also was a very cagey match.
yeah,
If you remember, we were not playing very well, and Wolves were a better team. Onana had made a lot of saves, and we were struggling in that match as well. So, do you think we are going to see something similar this season as well?
yeah. If we that's the concern. Yeah, obviously, if we go by those trends of how Manchester United has performed over the over throughout the season, there wasn't any certainty about them winning the match. So, so that being said, there's always chances of them getting beaten by a smaller team. But these are the teams we should win against, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Because yeah, because apart from the top six, I think the squad which is now currently with Tenak, they should be sufficient enough to get the
Yeah, but
win over
again, if you
Fulham.
see,
Yeah,
yeah, I can understand a win over Fulham does not require that much of strength and that much of quality all the time. But if you see, like we are lacking a first choice left back right now. So that is a big concern because for a manager who likes to have left-footed players on the left side, that is something that we are lacking at this point. So this will be difficult, right? If not, like right now we have Mazarui covering for the left back, so we are excited, and we will also see how Mazarui works in the system where a right-footed left back is playing. We have seen Dalo and Wan-Bissaka do that, but Mazarui gives a different dimension because he's a very good ball carrier as well, and he does that link up play well with the wingers and the midfielders as well. So that will be a different dimension altogether. But I don't think that uh, this the squad is good enough at the moment to achieve anything more than top four. Anything more than top four would need anything more than top four, and probably the Europa League would need a lot of cover for players and a lot of like signings that are not injury prone. Basically, I know injuries are part of parcel of the season, but again, players like Luke Shaw who have missed almost a year of Manchester United matches. That is 360. If he has missed 365 days for United, that means he has missed 1 year due to injuries. That is 10
yeah,
out of 10 seasons. He has missed one full year. So that is a lot, I think. So
yeah. So,
much.
so, so as you brought out the injury point again, we have a comment related to that. So going to take it up. So Aniket is saying that Dilit and Licha need to be fit. Both can form a strong partnership with Dalot being set and Mazarui coming in. So what are your thoughts? So going I had said my concerns about Dilit and Licha as a partnership previously because I think
Hmm.
both neither Licha nor Lisandro Martinez or Delete is a cover defender. Both are front-footed defenders who like to press on, like to be close to their markers, and so yeah, I think Lisandro with Euro or Delete with Euro would be a better fit. But yeah, as we said, it's unfortunate that Lenny Euro has suffered that injury in the preseason. But yeah, if we see this lineup like a defensive lineup as a part, yeah, Dalot had a very good end to the last season. Like Dalot was one of the main performers from the second half of the season where uh, there was a serious increase in his performance
Hmm.
output. And Mazarui, as we said, as you said previously, you touched the point that him being a hybrid right back. He can slot into right back and left back easily. So yeah, but I think under Eric Ten Hag, when Mazarui was in uh, Ajax, he had played only
I
3 games.
haven't. Yeah, exactly. I haven't seen much of Mazarui
Yeah,
under. So,
he had only played
like
three games
it's basically like
for him.
same for Kudus as well. I would say Kudus also was coming through the ranks from the academy or whatever, from like the lower like the younger set of players at the club. So both Kudus and Mazarui had not been a part of Ten Hag's squad for a long time. They both were uh, like upcoming players who would be fitting into the team and who would be part of the squad. So both in same way, I do not have any doubts over Dilit and Licha's performances, but I did definitely have a doubt over their fitness over 38 game weeks,
Yeah,
because we cannot rely on, like it's not particularly about it being Dilit and Licha. It is about, you cannot have two players playing for 38 game weeks with the amount of intensity that these two center backs offer. So it's a lot, in my opinion. So that would not make sense to start get have like it would not make sense to see them start over and over again for the 38 game weeks. We would need cover, that is why Lenny Euro was important. If in a partnership where Lenny and Harry Maguire can rotate both the sides, it would have been better. But right now we do not have that. So for the first 2 3 game weeks, I'm sure Maguire can manage with Martinez, and then we can see what happens with when Dillit comes in. I think Dillit. Do you think Dillit comes on today? What do you think?
yeah. I think if the match is like something where it needs to be assured, like with 10 minutes left, it's 2-1 or 2-0 also, if you say. I think
Hmm.
we can say, like, with the precautionary measures which has been taken for Maguire lately. So I think he comes in, he will be like, he will have a match experience moving in, because I think this is the time when you get your new signings into the squad up and running,
Yeah,
moving on with the season.
I feel the same for Joshua Zirkzee. I see Joshua Zirkzee coming out before Dilip today. I'm sure that he's going to come on in the later stages of the match, no matter if you're chasing or whatever the result is. I'm sure that he's going to come on.
Yeah. So with only like 4 minutes to kick off, any
Both players
Fulham
are
player,
the
yeah,
turn.
any Fulham player you are looking into, like looking at to keep
We know
keeping an
that
eye.
Emil Smith Rowe has been transferred to Fulham for 35 million pounds. It's quite a lot of money, in my opinion, where Fulham cannot pay 25 million for McTominay, but they thought that 25 million for Emil Smith Rowe would be a good amount of money and would be a good deal. Who hasn't played football for the last 1 year? I do not know
Yeah.
how they see it as a better deal, but never mind. I expect to see a bit of Emil Smith Rowe tonight, and I think he'll be the key factor. He and Andres Pereira will be the key players for them, because they are. I think they will be running the show for the respective team. And also there is, oh, what is this hairstyle for Andres Pereira? He's got a top knot. Wow, nice. So I can see Kobe, Mainu, Mazarui, Mount, Licha, Dalo, Maguire, Casemiro, Onana, Bruno. Good enough team to start with. Packed Old Trafford, full packed.
Yeah. So to touch on the stat which was I stating for Marco Silva, is that the Fulham boss has been undefeated in last of his 9 opening matches as a manager. So winning 6 of them and drawing 3 of them. So if
I
streak
think that
run,
is. I think that gets changed today. I think that changes today. I'm sure that changes today. We have a pretty strong lineup. Except for Casemiro, I do not have any doubts on any player at this moment that is in the starting lineup. I think they are all well capable of proving themselves, and I'm sure they'll come good. Just with Casemiro, I think there is a bit of issue. So let's see if he can. He was pretty good in the second half of the Community Shield, but I'm not sure how he is going to be today, because we can clearly see that his legs are catching up. He is not the same that he was 4 years ago,
Yeah,
or even 3 years ago. Like when he came to his first season at United, and right now how he turns out to be hasn't been exactly the same, right? And we are
yeah.
addressing, we're
So
trying to address that position as well. We are linked with Ugarte for since June. We have personal terms agreed with him, but yeah, again PSG. Oh, PSG is asking for 60 million for a player that has been already sitting on the bench and has been at the club for a year, who is not part of the plans. When you sign the replacement for the player, it doesn't make sense for asking for 60 million for a player that you, when you paid that amount to get him to the club, and now you do not want him. So it just doesn't justify the amount anyway. So let's see what happens with uh, Bate, but let's see. I think kickoff is just seconds away.
yeah,
Let's see how this game pans out. Back to Old Trafford. Rough crowd. A lot of people there.
yeah. I think Sancho has been left
What do you
out
think
of
about?
the squad today,
Yes, yes, yes. Correct.
so we
Sancho has
can
been left.
see a yeah, we can see a potential deal cooking there too.
Hmm. Hmm. We can see that. We can see that. I think Sancho goes to PSG. I think Sancho leaves for PSG, and then Ugarte happens. That is the only way I see Ugarte happening, because I think PSG and United have to come to a midpoint where they have to, like, United is doing the same thing that PSG are doing. United are asking 60 million for Sancho, which makes no sense. In today's world, he's not a 60 million player, and I do not think anyone in their sane mind will be ready to pay 60 million when they have seen Sancho's behavioral issues. And I do not think Sancho has been impacting the game directly so much as well. So United are pretty much doing the same. Kickoff has started. We'll continue talking about Sancho, but let's see. What do you think of Rodrigo Muniz? Do you think Rodrigo Muniz will be giving a bit of trouble to Maguire and Licha?
Yeah, I think especially if we are playing the high line right
Oh my God, there is
there.
an attack. Rashford. Player
Yeah,
offside.
just let me tune in the game too.
Mm. 50 seconds into the game, and I thought we are going to score a goal. So yeah, we were talking about Rodrigo Muniz. Do you think Rodrigo Muniz troubles the defensive pair today?
Yeah, I think because especially
Lovely. I
with
can
the
see Mazarui getting into the game already. Nice, nice. Yeah.
yeah, so that's like the high line which has been preferred over the course, right, over the course of the over the preseason.
Hmm.
If that is how we play, I think there is some concerns. But yeah, we are also looking. I'm also looking at the Rashford chance. Yeah, pretty much straightforward offside. Yeah,
Yes, but don't, but like the football that Eric Ten Hag wants to play, he needs to have a high line, because his football is basically totally dependent on how his front four or front five players press and try to get the ball off the opposition team in their final third. So yes, a high line is very much something that we'll be seeing, but with Martinez and Mazarui and Onana and Maguire as well, I see a lot of calmness on the ball in the defensive setup right now. So I do not see players rushing for any passes. They are quite confident on every pass that they're playing. They're doing their
yeah,
good, like the routines that they have practiced. So it is visible that they have thoroughly practiced whatever they are trying to like emulate. Let's see how it goes. Yes, yes. A bit of pinball going on here. Lovely Kobe. Oh, who is your FPL captain, by the way, for this week?
Then in that, like, if you go into FPL, I think it's Isak.
My captain is Bruno Fernandes, and I see him pretty much playing in a striker position as well. But if like I see Mount and Bruno doing the top two, so looking at like they're playing as the two strikers, and that is good. I think both are very high energetic players who press a lot, who have a lot of capability in pressing, who are good with movements as well. And I see the energy throughout the team. It is very much visible. They're trying to win the ball as quickly as they can after losing it. But let's see how long they can do that, because we have seen that
Yeah,
in the community shield, it fizzed out. If I would use the right word, it fizzed out after a time. City were being able to
yeah, we
like
were
to
not robust enough, yes,
yeah.
in the
So,
latter stage.
but again, that was the first match where people were coming back from vacation and everything, and people were getting their first minutes in. So yes, that can be done. Lovely, Harry. There's a record at stake for. I think this is the first time that United do not have something on this. Like they do not have, they are not protecting any like stat or something. But there is
Yeah,
a stat where
they will
yeah,
be protecting it if we score the first goal and it's 1-0
in the first
moving
half.
into
In
the
the, hmm.
moving into the half time.
Kobe Manu is good. He's strong. He's shouldered. He's just shouldered and desperate. Strong player. This is a nice position, nice free like position for Fulham for the free kick. It will be interesting to see how Ahmad and Mazarui combine as well. Don't
Yeah,
you think?
both. Yeah, because would have preferred, yes, Luke Shaw and at that side with Ahmad coming in. But yes, like if Mazari comes in, I think Ahmad can go outside. Like he is no Anthony that who will only come inside and not do any, like
Yes,
just to
yeah,
waste the
hmm.
opportunity.
I think he's far more direct than any other player in our team. He's very much direct, so that will help us eventually. But let's see. Lovely ball, Onana.
Yeah, on the other side, like for the last 5 minutes, I think Fulham had the more share of the ball lately.
No, no. It's United were keeping the position. And United are already like the whole match is being played in Fulham's half. So there's a lot of push. Lovely ball. Good try. Good ball, Rashford. Casemiro versus Ahmad. Try. What is this guy's name? Traore. Oh my god. Lovely tackle, Maza. Excellent tackle. Excellent tackle. That could have been a goal. They're going to use Traore's space a lot on that left hand side.
Yes, yes, and his built to it's
Yes,
not containable. Yeah,
because Dalo is playing on that side, and Dalo is not the strongest of defenders in our team as well. So that is a bit of concern. That will eventually it will be a tough ask. Like it will be a very good competition between Dalo and Traore. And I expect Traore to win most of the battles, but let's see.
the game of the pace of the game has kicked on after the initial stages.
Wasted chance. Adama Traore. He's just so quick. He just ran past Dalo, Martinez, everyone. Casemiro is not to be counted
Yes.
here, to be very honest. But he just ran past them so quickly, so easily. But good tackle from Azar. Straight into the team, working hard, throwing his body. Good. Will become fans will like that. Lovely. Oh, I want Fulham to keep the ball because United do not have a striker in place, so it won't work that way. We will have to like get the ball off them quickly in their half,
But
and that is how.
certainly, but there is an issue with that because if they keep much of the share of the ball, right, it's also like giving them an invitation to attack. So I certainly wouldn't like it that way.
Obviously, we
Like,
can allow them to come in our half so quickly. Kobe is down. The referee allowed to play. Kobe was fucking down in front of him. Yeah, he stopped.
yeah. So for the much of the game, uh, we have been anticipated.
Hmm. Good press from Mount. Good burst of pace as well. Good energy. His pressing is good in terms of that he closes down the passing channels and the passing
Yeah,
lines very well. That is good. Like we have seen during Real Fragnic's pressing, that people are just running like headless chicken, but that isn't the case here. He's good enough for that pressing system. That is why I think Ten Hag wanted a player like him in that role, where he can use him higher up the pitch to win the ball.
yeah. We can also see instances of Muniz versus Maguire already. So this,
I think Maguire will take care of him. It's not a big deal for him to take care of Rodrigo. I do not think he will be troubling him because he will trouble them only at I think when like in crosses in terms of crosses and set pieces. Otherwise, I think there is Martinez is also there covering up for Maguire, and I don't think it will be a problem for them. But let's see. Mm, that's it. There is Ahmad with the ball. Foul, penalty. No penalty. Fuck. There's Ahmad down inside the box. I don't know if he's injured, if that is serious or not, but he's still down. United are playing with 10 men.
maybe he, he
I
will need
see
some.
this referee just kept on playing. Goal! Oh, what a save, Onana. Kenny Tete. Kenny Tete is coming and taking chances. My God.
Yeah, they have been. That's what I was saying, right? Fulham has been growing into the game after the initial few phases by United.
It's not a penalty. He just trips. It's not a penalty. I don't think there was anything to be like down for that long. But, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would have said something else about this.
Yes.
He doesn't like players
With
being down on the ground play acting.
Yeah,
But that was a nice shot from Titi. First corner of the match. Good block. Whoever it was, good block. There's no harm in keep letting Fulham keep possession where they are with the ball, like inside their half. It's fine. But if we keep allowing them coming inside, like if they are easily moving into our half, then that becomes a problem because they have pacey players and they have good, like they have IOB on one wing, they have Traore on the other, they have ESR in the middle with Torreira as well. So they have a lot of ammunition in terms of trying to create a lot. Nice play between Rashford and Mount. Rashford taking Kenny Tete on the run, but it's a foul. Yeah, good call. Good call. Andres Pereira just pushing Rashford down. There was set piece coming in. Not a nice, like, not the best of positions, but can we expect something happening?
yeah. There was a new set piece coach
Yes,
coming
yes,
in, right?
yes, yes.
Nothing yet.
Nice cross. Go. Ah, Casemiro. Yeah, this is also a new angle that is there with Ahmad playing in the team. He has a nice left foot that curls the ball in. So that we can use that for set pieces as well. I think.
But I also think like we can like we can play this 1-2 touches a lot more quicker. Like we have seen instances in the preseason where in the community shield also, like whenever we play those one touch game a lot more quicker, there are chances which are getting created.
Yeah, but I think like we need to be in those positions as well. Like we are pressing Fulham really high in their half in their box, so they tend to make mistakes. Yeah, lovely, lovely. Yes. Fuck. It's a counter. Adama Traore. Lovely Lisandro Martinez shoulders Adama Traore. Lisandro Martinez shoulders Adama Traore into the ground. That is exceptional. This is what we get from a 5'9" defender. He just shoulders him away. This is my area. You do not come here. Good commanding defending in the box. I think we have to make sure that we play the ball well up the pitch because as of now, these 16 minutes that have passed by, I can see that United are good playing the ball from the back. They're decent. They're building it up slowly. But what happens is when they reach the final third, they're not being that great decisively. They're not making the best of decisions. So I think that has to
Yes.
improve.
And also there are few instances where like there are few back passes which are not getting addressed.
Fuck. There is nothing given. So, the setup looks like Kobe Minu is playing the lead, like closest to the defenders in terms of the three midfielders. He's the closest to the defenders. Casemiro highest. Sorry, like Casemiro highest among Casemiro, Bruno, and Mount. Kobe and Mount. Mount gets a yellow card for this. Is this a yellow card challenge? Let's see. I don't think so. This is not a yellow card challenge. This is the first challenge of the match. I don't think this demands a yellow card. Bad decision. Let's see.
Not sure how the ref is giving
This
this one.
this this how is this a yellow card? He did not tackle him from behind. He just put his leg between the ball and the player. So
So with almost 20% game getting over, so Fulham had the most share of the possession with 57%. They have also had the most shots so far with a save.
Yeah, but
So,
shot was that is a shot from the well outside of the box. It was on target, but yeah, it was well outside from the box. That doesn't give the full like. So, this is a perfect example of how stats can be deceiving sometimes. Like Fulham have not looked that threatening, but that shot from outside the box being on target counts as a very good shot. So yeah, it can be like I'll say it has been a 50-50 match as of now, with both teams trying to get something when they're in the final third, and both haven't been able to do much of it. Both are trying, but I don't see them like both of them being able to do something from there.
but I would also like one thing getting addressed is that I think Mazarui would be a better fit at left back
But
than Dalot.
I don't see like Masaru overlapping that much on the left side. Bruno? Oh, I don't see Masaru overlapping that much. I think Dalo is going to do that job on the left hand side, and Masaru is going to tuck inside as a midfielder and let Ahmad do his thing on the wings. Ah, this Harry Maguire is very good aerially. There are hardly like, you can count them in your hand, like in your one hand, how many times he loses in aerial battles and how many players can actually beat him aerially. Not many are good better than him when it comes to aerial defending. That's one good thing. Lovely mount. You are keeping the ball well, but again, see this. I think this setup is good, but United is lacking a creator in the midfield. Kobe Mino, if he's playing so deep in the midfield that allows Casemiro as a box crasher, but I don't think that allows Casemiro to be able to play those direct passes which we need. But let's see. Ah, lovely Kobe, excellent. Ah,
Haven't seen much of Emin Smith Rowe also from the Fulham end.
they are playing pretty much on the wings. Bad pass Rashford, but well rescued by Ahmad. They are not doing much. Oh my God, Bruno Fernandes is so deep. He's supposed to play as the first, but here he is asking for the ball. I think this game opens up more in the second half, where we have a up top player and Bruno plays behind him. Then we see a lot of chances being created, more chances being created. As of now, we haven't seen any clear as such chance being created for both the teams. I think
But
both
yeah,
teams.
there is doubts about doubt about like Xerxes getting involved. So would be nice to see him. Yes.
Yeah, I do not want him to be the difference maker. I think it will be better if he comes in and gives us like if he comes in when we are comfortable in the match, both for Zagzi and Dilip. I would say the same. I don't want to be in the situation where we are expecting him to come and win the match for us. I don't want that. I want them to finish the match well before Zagzi is supposed to come. Let's see if that happens or not. As of now, it's been pretty much decent match, right? Marco Silva is furious on someone, I don't know who.
Yes. With the now with the ref.
What is he shouting for? This is Anthony Taylor, right? Fourth position.
No, no,
Hmm.
this isn't.
Yeah, this is Anthony Taylor. 100%. I am very
He
good
will be
with ball heads. This is Anthony Taylor. 100% that is Anthony Taylor.
he will be
The
taking
fourth
Anthony
official
Taylor. Yeah,
who
yeah.
is having ball with. अरे कैसे मिलो? Fuck. Not good.
We are finding the man, but the man is not finding the goal.
Oh, Oilund, Euro, Heaton, all seated. Do you think United have a clear plan coming into this match? How they want to perform? Do you see that?
Yeah, I see that, but I think that hasn't been implemented so far. I expected much. Like, yeah, there has been the pressing, there has been the intensity and everything, but
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
the
this
creative
is why
wise,
we needed,
there
like,
is
we
a
need someone, we need more players who are good on the ball. Lovely. Lovely, Dalo. Excellent. Bruno, Casemiro, Beauty, Mount Foul. Yellow card. Yellow card. Where is the card? Where is the card? Yes. This ref is giving away cards cheaply. Mount's yellow was no, you wouldn't expect that to be given in a local tournament as well. It was just this looked far more dangerous than Mount's one. This Calvin Bassey started. He immediately went to apologize as well. So it shows that he knew that it was dangerous.
yeah, but both of the team hasn't been like able to keep the possession better.
I do not expect that from Fulham, but let's see if United. One thing for sure that United has a better bench. So growing into the game, as we go deep into the game, United have more chances of more players coming on, and having a go at those defenders when their legs are tired. We have Garnacho there. Lovely Ama. Very well. Very well. Very good. Good ball, Rashford. Fuck. See, this is what I was talking about. Like high press so that we win the ball in the final third itself. Very good. Casemiro cold. Ah. See,
United has been getting the chance, but
they're doing the they're doing like we still lack a final pass that will kill the like that will help us. I don't understand like how to solve this midfield issue. We need someone who will be able to create chances. Like a Pogba fits very well in this midfield, but like a
yeah,
player
but
of
certainly not
Pogba's,
in a pressing way
but then
because
their
out of
Pogba lacks
yeah, out
out
of
of position. He
position
is
he
not
is a
mess,
passenger.
total mess. No, Ruud van Nistelrooy. I think he's had good like he's given Rashford some good minutes showing how he can get better with his finishing after the horrible misses in the Community Shield. But United are doing good in their interplay and the link up and everything that United are doing. It's good. I think United have like it looks like they know what they do. It's well drilled.
Yes.
But again, we lack a final pass that will like create a chance. We haven't created a chance really. You can say. Neither of the teams have done, but I think United have shown early signs that yes, they are looking dangerous when they have the ball. They are trying to force Fulham on their backs and pushing them down, but eventually it hasn't resulted into anything. That is the whole point. Like we haven't been able to create a clear-cut chance as of now. But I'm hopeful that United will. I think I think we will need to have Bruno Fernandes come a bit closer to the midfielders instead of
Yeah, I
going
think
forward. I think
like
eventually that will
the
give
one
the
one
yes,
change.
yes, Emilio. Bruno. Ah, how the
No,
fuck
not
did
yet.
he miss that?
Not yet.
How did he miss that? Going with the outside of the foot was not the best of choices, I think. I think he could have taken time. Leno is a good goalkeeper, so he could have taken his time.
Yeah,
This is the first year chance, I would say. It came from like a ball winning situation where United won the ball. So, like Ten Hag has been
yeah.
pressing on this
Yes,
that we want to win the ball in the final third, and we want them to like we want players there, active players, energetic players. So there's that thing is pretty much evident, I would say. I want to see Rashford getting like uh, more into the game. I haven't seen him do much yet. I want to see him.
neither of the wing players, we would say.
Yeah, I would say the same for Ahmad as well. But yes, Ahmad has been getting a lot of the ball. Rashford without the ball has like I have not seen Rashford get the ball as well. Oh, poor tackling as well. Now the referee should be in two minds whether he should give this as a yellow card as well. Let's look at the chance missed. But there's so much time, Bruno. Uh, this daylight bad miss. Poorest of misses. You do not expect this from him. You expect him to finish that chance. That was a good chance. Never mind. We'll get more. Sure. Let's.
I think Rashford has to come inside a more like Dalot has to
Lovely.
go outside.
Good, good. I thought he was on. Rashford has to come inside.
Yes, a lot more inside because I think Dalot currently is taking up his place at that wing.
Yeah, but like right now, as you can see, that he's playing as a central player. He's a striker right now. But like like if you see Rashford's best game is when he has space in front of him to run in. That is
Yeah,
the like he's when he's the most dangerous. So the, that will need ah that will need some kind of counter attack or some kind of losing the ball in an like winning the ball in a nice position. That only will lead to that foul. No, no foul. But yeah, United are growing into the game. They are making good passes. Surprisingly, Casemiro has been good so far. Casemiro hasn't nice Dalo,
yeah. I
nice.
think he has been like
Casemiro has been,
the
yeah, he's been
positions has
solid.
been swept. Yeah,
Yes, he's been good. I think Ten Hag has been using him as like a player who is he's using him as a box crasher probably like McTominay, what he does with
yeah,
McTominay, and he's asking him to be higher up the pitch because we know he's not going to be able to catch up with anyone's pace. Once the player's gone past him, he's
yeah.
gone. So it's better if we can use him up the pitch and put more pressure on the opponent rather and have Kobe defend well with the defenders. That gives us a lot of security. I feel. Nice. Well done, Ahmad. Good. See, the Masaru doesn't look like he's a new signing. He looks like he's been playing in this team for certainly a long time.
Yeah,
He's
he has
suiting.
settled in well. Yeah,
Yes, he's settled in well so far. So far, he looks good. I haven't seen him go much into the attacking zones, but yes, as of now, he doesn't look like he's someone new to the club. This is his first debut match. It doesn't look like that. I Is there any particular player that you want to want to if you particularly want him to perform well in this match?
yeah. Certainly would be Rashford. Yeah, because the past few
Ah,
seasons have
Bruno,
been tough for him.
Bruno, Rashford. We all know Rashford's career has so far been one good, one bad season, one good. So we can expect this to be good. I have seen memes around Twitter like the Community Shield miss, the Haaland miss that we saw in the Community
Oh
Shield
yeah,
against Liverpool. That miss, and then he came and broke all goal scoring records that ever existed in the Premier League. So lovely Casemiro. I see Casemiro working his ass off. So he's doing good.
yeah. I think the
I
like
did not expect
last
him.
time he didn't. Yeah, last time he didn't have a complete preseason, and he was overweight. Yeah,
He looks very sharp, and he's offering a lot more than just box crashing. Bruno, Bruno Fernandes misses two easy chances. This one was difficult one. This one was the more difficult one, I would say, because it was straight into Leno's path, and Leno was straight into coming. But nice play, nice play. I see a lot of good patterns being played and all. Casemiro being a lot higher up the pitch, trying to play the first time pass into the striker. Bruno, this certainly, like so far we have seen, it certainly shows us the glimpses of the Leeds match versus Manchester United, where Bruno caught a hat trick, and so far we can say that he would have got two goals. We can say that, right, because he missed two clear cut
yeah.
chances.
We have a
Also,
comment.
Shane is saying Leno
Yes.
ki kheche bhai, but Leno, I think, is a good keeper. To be very honest, Leno is very good, and Leno does make good saves. So this is just him being normal. But I would say this second miss was very much poor from Bruno. Bruno did not. The first one, sorry, the first one was a miss, and I would say the second one was more of a save where he closed him down very quickly,
Yeah. Yes.
and he did not have much time to react. He could only just poke the ball and hope that it goes past between his legs. But the first one, I would say it was Bruno could have taken, who could have easily waited for him to come and then dodged him the other side. And then, yeah. So, good game, I would say. For an opening match, it has been 35 minutes has been good. Not a boring half so far. A lot of things happening. More on the Manchester United, like on the Fulham's defensive ends. Let's see. One more corner. United's first. Let's see what the set piece coach does. Like we can see that we have Ahmad taking set pieces. Does that make him a good FPL choice? Okay. Casemiro.
Yeah, but
Oh, does
yeah,
that
I
make
was
him a
looking
good
at the
FPL?
chance as well, but yeah, it has gone over. Yeah,
Do you think that like Ahmad taking set pieces makes him a good FPL choice? Because I think he is the nailed on right winger right now instead of Garnacho. Garnacho
yeah,
will
but
be
injury,
coming from the
yeah,
bench.
but injury and fatigue is a
Yeah,
concern. Yes.
fitness, yes, yes. I think most important thing will be for United to rotate players well. If
Yeah,
rotation doesn't happen well, then I think I'm sure Ten Hag's going to take two, three players off, and he's going to bring two players on, like two attackers on, and take two of them off so
yeah.
that
I
he can
think
rest their
yeah,
legs.
we have Garnacho ready at the right wing.
Yeah. And Garnacho, I think, like, what is your opinion? Do you think Garnacho is better on the left wing or on the right wing?
Currently, I would say at the right wing, but yeah, but we can,
So,
but because for
yeah, I
the
think
because for
others.
Ahmad, because for I think Ahmad is yet to get ready for a complete 90-minute on
Yeah,
the
I
opening.
do not
Yeah,
expect that from him as well because I don't want players to feel the whole wrath of 90 minutes so early in the season because the season is a long one. You have Europa League as well. Europa League, I think, has the same format as Champions League, so that will take two. Like we will have to play two
yeah,
extra matches there as well. Guys, whoever is watching, please like and subscribe to this channel and to this video. This is our first time coming live, we are also beginners in this. So we are trying our best and trying to see how things work out, and we are sure that we'll continue this and we'll get better at this, and we'll give you our unfiltered opinions about players and matches and everything that is happening around football. So please hit the like and subscribe button as well. Do you see a goal coming in the last minutes, last 6 minutes of the half? Do you see it happening? I think
Yeah, I think. Yeah, if we keep on pressing like we have been doing, right? I We can expect one. But like
uh,
going in,
hmm,
but it it has been like
hopefully.
a
Hmm.
good performance from United, like
Are you
as it was
Mount?
expected.
Corner. Okay. United's been good so far. United has been uh, the side that looks more sharp, looks sharper. Foul, penalty, foul, or simulation. Harry Maguire gets a yellow card for simulation. Do you think that was something? Do you think that he fell on his ground, fell to the ground, or was he brought down? Let's see. Hmm, hmm.
I
This is very like I need one more look at the replay.
Yeah, correct.
He had contact, but that was not enough for a penalty. But it was like it's is it simulation? My question is that is he making it appear like he's asking for a penalty? Is he making it look like he's asking for a penalty by going around that way? Do you think so? I don't think so. It's simulation.
But I think it's more of the ref like showing the yellow cards in the
He's
beginning
been
of the match,
bad
right?
with his cards. He's just been bad with his cards so far. Two out of three yellow cards
But
are
I'm
debated.
seeing instances where like Harry Maguire is already on like going to the ground before there is a contact.
Your voice broke. You have to repeat what you said.
Yeah, I
Harry
can see an
Maguire?
instance
Hmm.
where like he's already going to the ground before
Hmm.
making a
Yeah,
contact. Maybe that
some,
has made the but
yeah, that could be the reason. Rashford?
United are getting half chances, but
Casemiro!
no.
Yes, half chances. We have got 4, 5 half chances so far, and two
Yeah.
clear cut chances, I would say. Four. So out of these so many chances, I think I, you can expect one goal from the quality of players that we have. I think one goal should be
Yeah,
there.
United should be 1-0 ahead moving into the half time.
Yeah, because majority of the first half United, it has been United. I don't remember when last saw Fulham have the ball and actually make something out of it. They're just trying to go past United and they have been giving the ball away cheaply. But let's see what they are doing.
But there is
Lovely
the
tackle
attack
from Dalo.
now.
There was a touch.
Yeah.
I
I
think they
think it
have
will
this.
be a goal.
That's goal kick. Goal kick. Good tackle. Good first half performance, considering it's the first match where we have such nice setup. It's good to see
Yeah, the
that yes,
energy levels seem
yes,
to be on
exactly.
point. Yeah.
Hmm. United are not backing down on energy at all. That is one good thing.
I think we are close to halftime now. Yeah.
Last 1 minute.
Yeah, just fancy of the.
On last attack, I think. Ah! Wrong choice of pass.
Yeah,
I think
just
it.
like the tail of the halftime, we can say.
Mhm. The final pass, the pre-assist pass has not been there. Neither has been the assist pass. Like in one occasion, we can say that yes, there are two occasions rather. Oh my God, who is this? The Glazer, Abraham Glazer is there. I do, do you like?
Maybe
I
there is a
often imagine
pressure.
what he would be thinking sitting at home, seeing these kind of appointments being made at the club that he has been for 50, he has been an owner for 15 years. Like I would hang my head in shame because I had been there. I have the power. United are not the club that they cannot generate revenue. They have they're one of the highest revenue generators in the world. So money has never been a problem. You just needed to make the right appointments in order to like go ahead with the footballing side, but it never worked like that. So I even
Yeah, I
I
think like it, if
what
he
goes in
would have
their head
liked,
seeing these kind of changes? Like what does he think seeing these changes?
if he, I think if he would have like preferred to make those choices, he never thought this entity to being a football entity. It was just for like just making him profit on the footballing scene.
after after Yeah, but again, footballing wise, if you do not see, like you have to understand that uh, if United is giving them the amount of money without being that successful in recent years, you need to understand what successful United can bring you. You have to understand this. So if you are an owner and if I am someone who just who is thinking about his mere profits, just his mere profits, but I also need to see that if the club is successful, then I get a lot of money, more money out of it, right?
Yeah,
I also, but I don't see them functioning like that. So it's very hard to understand what thinking do they have of United. Like, if you want money, I'm not saying Glazers do not invest money. They have been investing money in the club, but the officials or the appointments that they make, that they have made in the recent years, it, it doesn't justify. Like, you cannot appoint someone who has no knowledge of what the job role asks for, and then expect results out of it, right?
maybe they wanted to make the quick, easy money, which we say,
Yeah,
because
but
because making these
easy money.
appointments would also like see, for
Yeah.
example, if you would keep a footballing person in place of someone like Ed Woodward, right? That
Hmm.
footballing person wouldn't at the end of the day make money into your pocket. He so he they have always seen this as a like a business kind of thing where like top four was the bare minimum and getting the top four would have been would have been enough for them for making into the UCL, getting that 60 odd million in, and that would be the transfer budget for one player, we can say, and rest. based on the sales we would have like ge- on the sales which had been generated the money we would have spent that on the
Yeah, but
uh,
to generate
market.
money from sales, you need people who know how to sell people. You need to understand this.
Yeah,
You need to
that's
have
the
people
point. But
who, like,
yeah,
you can see, competent people are also finding it difficult, right? Competent people are also finding it difficult to, because of the contracts and the wages that have been offered to players. Competent people are also finding it difficult to sell players who have a lot of age on their side, who are on the good side of the age. Yes, good. So like so this comes from a long way back, where United have been not used as a good way, not used in the sense that United have not been given the right amount of uh, professional help, or the resources that would need for a footballing club. United had been acting well in the commercial part. Like if you see, United generates one of the highest revenues in the world. So among the football clubs, obviously. So there's no doubt regarding United being a big club or a big entity which will bring you cash. It doesn't depend on results. It's very evident over the years. So if I want money, my thinking would always be, I would like, if it's not that they are not investing money. They are investing money, but again, that somehow, if I do it smartly, I'd say that Liverpool has done that. Liverpool also have English owners, but they have been smart with the appointments, which has eventually led them to the recent success that they have seen. Because if you see, before Eric Ten Hag and Ole, we have had managers who have been successful in the long run. Like David Moyes also went with West Ham and has won something, right?
yeah,
David Moyes has been consistent enough with his football. So, and Van Hal and Mourinho obviously are serial winners. So you can say that. But the manager was not an issue anytime. It was always how the club has been operated and how the club has been working. So I don't know, man, where they took, like, how we have gone past these 10 years without achieving anything major yet being relevant enough, because that is how United are so big that it didn't matter how successful you are being and still generating that much of revenue. So, yeah, it helped them in a way. It
yeah,
just basically catered to their aids, it brought them cash, and I think the point that they have reached now, that they have to sell the club in order to, because they cannot put any more money. If they had done it smartly or wisely, I think United fans wouldn't have been this much like the reaction that they have against the Glazers, or the emotions that they share for the Glazers, that wouldn't have been the same.
yeah. Now coming back to the match, so views are at the halftime. Like you think like a glaring factor or a or a player which has caught your eye.
Casemiro, I would say Casemiro has been everywhere. Casemiro has been there in the midfield as well. Casemiro has been trying to. He's threaded two good passes as well. Both of them to Bruno Fernandes, and I think Bruno missed. So, uh, Casemiro, I would say, the standout player in the first half. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah. So we have also got a comment regarding this. Is Aniket is saying that Adama gave us a scare, but this seems like a different Manchester United compared to last season's first match. Yes. So yeah, taking this point, I would say yes. The pressing structure we see has been a lot better. This like in the first 45 minutes which we have seen. So yeah, before the match, there was some views from Tenag on the structure. So basically, he was going through the 4-2-2-2 pressing structure. So yeah, then that has worked really well.
Uh, the scare from Adama came only once, and I think he just went past Dalo and Martinez, and then they are realized that it is not. It is just his pace that they have to be like aware of. Like if they're well positioned, like it wouldn't matter, and it didn't. We saw Dalo tackling Adama, and I also saw Martinez bodying Adama in the box. So I don't think that was much of a scare. It was like, yes, he went past them pretty easily with his pace, so it's fine. Compared to last season's match, yes, because last season we did not have so many athletic players, I would say, so many players who have this high intensity and who can run so much, continuously run so much, press so high. That was lacking. Because if you have a Scott McTominay in your side, and if you have a Mason Mount in your side playing in the same position, we have seen Scott McTominay play that number 10 role with the striker in front and Bruno playing deep a lot of times previous season, but we haven't seen this thing work out the way it is working out right now, right? Because
Yeah,
we can see clearly that United have a plan. They have thought well about it. They have prepared themselves well, and they're executing it as well. But the goal scoring part hasn't come yet, and I think it will come. It will come eventually in this match. Maybe Garnacho would come down and score a goal, but I genuinely think that this team is good enough to go past Fulham, and they should be in a comfortable position at the end of the first half. But thanks to Fernandez, he's missed two of the good chances, best chances of the match, I would say, that has been created so
yeah.
far.
Ideally, the scoreline should have been like 2-1 nil at the least.
1-0 at the least. Yes, Leno's second one was good, but second save was good, but the first one was clear chance. So I do hope, I can only hope, and I hope that United don't have to regret this. We have seen this happen a lot of times in the previous season, that United had created a few chances, and then they couldn't capitalize on it, and then went on to draw the match at the end, and then also sometimes lose the match against Fulham as well. Against Fulham, I think it was last time as well when IOB came and scored a goal
Yeah,
at
on
Old
the
Trafford.
break. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it was this same fixture, I think. So yes, we have seen it happening. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope we are clinical enough and we kill the match before we go ahead and, like, we don't have to rely on this is what I was saying, like, I just don't want to rely on the bench entirely to come and show up and then score and win the match for us. I want the first team players to have a cushion for them. That is how a top team operates, right? Your first 11
yeah,
does your majority of the job where you are comfortable, and then your bench players come. Yes, I understand in some matches it will be where the match will it will be a KG match, and you will have to depend on your bench. But I don't think this fixture is, because we are pretty much the better team right now, and we have created chances. So I think we should kill this match in the next 15 minutes. The first 15 minutes will be crucial, because uh, United need to capitalize. They cannot keep wasting chances.
yeah. So the next comment which we have got is from Uddan, where he's saying that, do you think Garnacho would be a better player to start with rather than Rashford on the current form?
I would want you to give the answer first, then I'll give my opinion on this.
Yeah, so I think Garn for me, Garnacho has still got some time to become a starter. Where last time we had seen like he has started close to 50 matches, right? And eventually that phase which was in him, which we saw in the Community Shield, right? Like coming from the bench against a tired defense, he looks like a different player. So
Hmm.
I have like high in position. Garnacho has a lot more to work on, like keeping the ball, moving the ball around. If you are if you are playing the transitional game in the second half, I think it's better for Garnacho to come from the bench. So yeah, I think for me, Garnacho is better from the bench in the second half against a tired against a tired defense, where he can run at them like. Uh, Gives a more opportunity for him to score or make an input into the game. So what do you think?
Pretty much the same, but I would just add that he's just turned 20, I think. Uh, Sometimes we have seen like coaches overusing players at this age, and then, like, I do not like to give the example. Like, I'm not particularly targeting a player or choosing a particular example, but we have seen previously that uh, players who are being overused at this age sometimes leads to a lot of injuries. We don't want that with Garnacho, definitely, and also the fact that he is good, better off coming from the bench. Plus, I think the the question is. if you read the question, do you think Garnacho would be a better player to start with rather than Rashford on current form? But I think that the player that Rashford is, he should be performing better than what we expect from Garnacho as a starter as well. For the age
Yeah,
that he is currently and for the experience that he has of the Premier League, I think he should be performing better. And then this question gets eliminated: who is better? Would you prefer that? Because if Rashford at 26 is not someone we can rely on as a starter, then it raises question on the wage and the current situation at the club, because we cannot have someone at such a high wage and ask him to be at the bench, right? We cannot expect that. So
yeah,
if Garnacho starts, then Rashford goes to the bench, right? Then it doesn't set the right example as well. So here it is more of expecting more from Rashford rather than expecting more, like thinking that Garnacho is a better player.
yeah,
He is. They both have different traits, I would say. They are not the same type of players. They do not share the same profile. But yes, I think expecting more from Rashford is what fans expect. United fans expect. So uh, right now, yes, Garnacho should not start and he should be coming from the bench only, at least for the first 2 or 3 matches, so that he gets enough game time and enough legs, and then we can rotate and see if Rashford, Kamad, and Garnacho can keep rotating in the two wings. One of them get benched, but it won't be a good sight. Honestly, it would raise a lot of questions in the media if Rashford is getting benched and Garnacho getting start like Garnacho is starting ahead of him. It will not set a good
yeah.
example.
So, with the second half on the horizon, so do you agree with Orunovo that does Fulham score the opening goal of the season?
We have went past half time, right? So we do not have that record at stake. So we are
Yeah,
not. So that is not at stake. That record lasts for a long, long time. It's 84 years probably that record is there. That United have not lost a match when they are
yeah.
winning.
Last season we had scares. We
We
had
had lot of
scares where
skills where we could have lost. We went on to draw a lot of matches, but we
yeah, yeah,
eventually did not lose any. So yes, even in our worst season, we could keep that record intact. Is one of the biggest things I would say. Yes, but coming to the comment that will Fulham score the, I don't see Fulham scoring a goal because it was all Manchester United in the first half. First 10 minutes, we saw Fulham do a little bit, but then after that, we do not see anything happening from their side. What do you think? Do you think Fulham scores? Like one point, the comment reminds me of a good relevant point. Last season, we have seen United concede early goals in the second half as well. Whenever we have had a good half and like the first half has been good, and then we couldn't take our chances, and then we begin the second half. We have seen United concede, United get turned off, like they switch off completely, and players rushing past with the burst of energy that they have in the first 10-15 minutes, and then we see that they concede the goal earlier. So, do you think that will be the case again?
yeah. For me, like it's irrelevant. Whoever scores the first goal until like till we win the game, like United
Yeah,
wins the game.
that is
Yeah,
also one.
it wouldn't.
But
Yeah,
again,
it wouldn't
if
matter.
Fulham I- if Fulham score the goal, then again we have to score 2 goals to win the game. That becomes a big task, seeing how we are missing chances. So I do not want to
Yeah.
be in that position. I do not want Fulham to score the goal, first goal.
Okay.
But I see United score the goal in the next half, next 10-15 minutes. The first early 10-15 minutes, I see United scoring.
Okay.
Second
So for
half is
the
up.
next comment, yeah, but
Okay.
for the next comment,
Lot
we
of,
have lots of options here. So, do you think Ten Hag is the best
of
Valdi in
course,
the
of
Premier League?
course, of course, of course, of course. We all
So
know what Pep
since
Guardiola is capable of. We all know what Pep Guardiola is capable of. So there's no point getting in that debate. But as a Manchester United fan, we think we have to admit that what Ten Hag has done in the last 2 seasons, winning trophies and giving us that fighting character, even when we haven't been that good or we have been poor at times, I think he is the better manager for us in terms of situations. So yes, for us currently, Ten Hag is the best baldy in the Premier League. Definitely not
yeah,
slot.
since
Because I know nothing of slot. I know nothing about slot. Now, if you count about Baldies, then it comes down to Sean Dyche, Ten Hag, slot, and Pep. Right? We do not have any other bald people managing clubs in Premier League. Do we have? Oh, we have
no,
Nuno
we have
Espirito.
we have
Maresca.
Maresca too.
Oh yes, we have Maresca as well. So this is an interesting thing.
Yeah, since last season, the options have gone up by a bit.
Yes. We have seen Maresca.
Like
We have
they're
Maresca.
close to
But
six,
yeah,
close to
out
six
of all of
options
them,
now.
I'll choose Ten Hag as the best manager, better manager. Yes. Oh, the game has started. See, again, as I said, like Fulham are better, like working right now. They look more energetic. United start the second half a bit slow all the time. Oh fuck! This is a poor pass from Martinez. Well blocked, Mazaru. Good block. So it's all good as of now because see, this is what I was talking about. United look a bit switched off whenever we start a new half. We see that
Yeah,
United are a bit switched off. I don't understand why. Like, what needs to be done to so that this doesn't happen because this is a repetitive event. No matter what personnel is on the pitch, somehow or the other, players do not remain the same way. It's like they do not have the same focus that they were having before the halftime. I don't know why. I don't see Fulham scoring a goal. I don't know why because, but I don't see because I don't think they're playing good enough. Like it has to be United has to commit an error in order to give them a chance to score a goal. I don't see them creating a chance, clear cut chance to score a goal. Like the way Casemiro got a chance and he passed the ball to Bruno. So that was one way. I think that is one way how they can score a goal because clearly they are not go creating anything good enough for themselves. So let's see.
Madhavi has been tracking back the runners good.
Yes, Masaru, Casemiro and Masaru probably had been our better players in the first half, but let's see.
They have got the aerial threat in Issa Diop.
Yeah, but we also have good aerial cover in Harry Maguire, Casemiro. But yeah, that those are the two I can like trust on. Otherwise, I do not think there is anyone clearly ahead of. Like I can clearly say that yes, this person is good aerially. Martinez is, but again, his height will eventually like if someone is 6 inches taller than you, of course, it will matter.
Yeah,
Some the other height will matter at one point. So Dalo is having a good game with Adama. I think he hasn't let him get a good grasp of the game so far, and he's creating trouble. Like he's not having it, giving it, making it easy for him in any way. I think he's not making it any way easy for him. We often like do not associate defending with him, but yeah, he's been good. He was our player of the season, right? Previously.
yeah, just saw glimpses of Xerxes warming up.
Yes. Collier. What do you think of Toby Collier? Yes. Nice
I
player.
think he can be, yeah, I think he can be also brought up, like, he can be also taken into account for players who are brought in to, like,
Oh.
to close out the game.
Mm. Yeah, correct. I would agree with that. But I think his strongest suit is what I have seen from preseason. I haven't seen him much, but whatever I have seen of preseason, I can say that he's got a lot of power in his legs. Like he walks his ass off. He's super. Like he's everywhere. He keeps running. That is very good. That will give us a lot of legs. Like the way we are playing and the pressing that we need. That is definitely required there. So he's going to give a lot of cover to whoever is going to play alongside him in the midfield. So that allows that player to be more attacking and create chances. if Casemiro is even playing beside Toby Collier in the dying minutes of the match, then we can expect Casemiro to be going forward rather than Casemiro being backward. We will expect Collier to run
Yeah,
around and do the dirty job instead of Casemiro. And don't not to forget, but he's only 20, so yeah, poor pass from Martinez. But let's see if we can recover this with a try. Good tracking back from Rashford. Good tracking back, I would say. Good tactical foul. Good foul. No problem. Do you think United do not make a lot of tactical fouls and they allow the play to go on and they allow the counter to come on themselves? Do you think so?
yeah, certainly yes. Because if you take example for Rodri in a Manchester City
Hmm.
setup, the number of tactical fouls he commits in each match
Hmm.
and gets away by
Yeah,
not taking a
that
yellow
is
card to
that
his name.
that is an art, I would say. That is an art. That is being like you stop the play as well, and you do not get yourself identified as well as making a crunching tackle or a hard tackle that would get you a yellow card or an offensive tackle, or something that would hurt the player. He isn't doing that. He's just pulling a pull off a shirt or just one a leg between the ball and the player at times. I think we need to do that more so that we can prevent counters that way. Sometimes, yes, we
Certainly,
need.
Rashford is on the attack now.
Huh?
Oh no, no, not yet. Close enough.
What? I am watching the match. um, Maybe 10-15 seconds behind. I am just getting the. I'm seeing the pass now from Bruno and then Rashford goes. So this is stupid. How do I fix this? Did you stop your? Are you watching on Hotstar
Yeah, I just refreshed it.
website? What is the timestamp?
No, it's 53:27.
27. I am 53 4 5. So yeah, I'm lagging behind. Let me come to see what happens. What is the timestamp? No, I still haven't gone to 27. It's 27 now.
Certainly will catch up. You will catch up in few minutes.
No, this cannot happen. What is the timestamp?
It's 54:4.
What the fuck? How am I not being able to go
There is some space in the midfield, especially
now?
which we will need to address it sooner because
I'm watching the match way behind. I think I just now I can understand why you are saying what when you say about the midfield. I can see that. Do you think Ahmad has been good enough to earn a starting position so far?
yeah, I think
Like,
like the
has he justified it? Has he justified it so far?
yeah, it's too early, but with the options which we have on the right hand with Anthony, right? I think
No, we
he
also
like I would like
have
yeah, but
we have
Garnacho on the right wing, I think it's better for oh Kobe going close, but the shot is just out of the target.
what am halfway to lacking. Leno man of the
Uno was
match.
saying
I haven't
Leno man of
seen
the
this.
match.
I haven't seen this. Fuck, this was a good chance. Kobe shot. Now I saw the Kobe shot. What is happening? How do I fix this? Wait. Let's see. How can I fix this?
Fulham on the attack. They have intercepted well. Adama on the ball now.
What is the timestamp? Now Adama is on the ball for me. Not poor clearance from Mazarov. Poor pass from Ahmad as well. What is this? See, this is what I was talking about. You see, United are not doing what the things that they're doing in the previous half, right? They are not doing anything like two halves, two different teams. It looks like they're
Yeah,
not
certainly
doing
like
the same.
more of a like what we can say fatigue getting into their strides if we take the first match into account.
But cannot expect that. Like we need something out of this game.
But
I
wished
think United's
wished
says
United was a lot more clinical because
yes, clinical. Definitely, United didn't have didn't take their chances, and that has been the tale of the story for last season. Yes, we have seen. So we're discussing it right that teams have come to hurt us when we haven't taken the chances. So we have to take those chances well. I'd say Zugzi is coming on probably. Is Zugzi coming on? Tenax called for him, I think.
a certain yeah I think there is
What is
some
the timestamp? What is the timestamp?
yeah give me a few minutes my stream has struck.
It's delete. So it's delete Garnacho and Zugzi coming on. I can see them wear like get their shirts on.
So most probably it will be for like
Ahmad,
Ahmad,
Ahmad, Ahmad, and one
Harry
midfielder
Maguire.
and Harry.
Yeah, I think Mount is getting hooked off, which will
Mount.
allow like which will allow Fernandez to get into the midfield and
Yes, yes, yes. Then I think we'll be scoring one goal soon. Then let's.
Harry Fridge Maguire OP certainly has been a standout performer in today's game.
So Ahmad is going off, or Garnacho is coming on for him. Xerxes is going on. Mount is coming on. Sorry, the opposite. Mount is coming on. Xerxes is coming on. And it's only 60th minute. So Ten Hag's seen that to be able to play that amount of intensive football right at the beginning of the season where players aren't well drilled into the system so much like they also need a few minutes under their belts, right, to be able to
Yeah,
be that aggressive for most of the game. Let's see. So first minutes for Joshua Zirkzee. We'll soon see Delete also come on, I'm sure. But right now, I can see Zirkzee pretty much playing way down.
yeah. I think he will slowly. get up because hoping like a positive impact from him. Like over like now still like 30 minutes to go. Still 0-0.
Oh
Certainly
my
like
God, that was a nice try from Muniz. He just tried a back volley, and it eventually took a deflection of Kobe, and then Onana had to save it. Nice save from Onana as well.
we have a funny comment saying, "Do you think Anthony should play for George Telegraph?"
George Telegraph, Rothindranath Kormokar plays for George Telegraph, Rothin Kormokar. So you can understand what are the levels at George Telegraph. So clearly he doesn't fit there. Anthony is nowhere near George Telegraph level.
Certainly would get bullied, I would think,
Yes,
if he
in
starts playing in the.
Kolkata football, yes, he certainly wouldn't be able to cope.
Wouldn't be
He would.
wouldn't
I'm
be
sure.
allowed
I'm
to go
sure.
to
I'm
CWC.
sure he will be on the. He'll be sidelined for injuries. Was the way they play, the roughness of the team, and the hard football that it is. I don't understand why fans are clapping for Emil Smith Rowe. What has he done in these 63 minutes that he's getting an ovation from the away fans?
Maybe new
This is,
player just
makes no sense. He's done nothing in the whole match. I haven't seen him do one pass or one shot or do something that separates him from the rest of his teammates, at least. Not even United players. At least it stands him out from his teammates. I do not see that as well. I don't know why. Maybe because he hasn't played football for a year, he's coming back and all that. So it's okay. Ah, Dalo. Lovely
certainly
Kobe.
going into the.
Foul. Fuck, he needed support. Zugzi, Bruno, Rashford, pass. Oh, cleared by the defender. Good play. Good play. United are slowly getting into the rhythm. It's looking like they are
No, they have been
slowly
like
adjusting.
within the like the for the past five few minutes they were in the attacking part itself.
They need to be more. They need to show the urgency, I think, because you're playing at Old Trafford in front of the Stretford end right now. So definitely, I would want like they should show the urgency that they are here to win the match rather than just wait for a moment of brilliance from someone. So yes, good tackle by Garnacho. Keep the ball. Mazarugi, Garnacho, Casemiro. Well done. Good pass. Bruno, Bruno, Bruno. Ah, there's something like fuck. That was a bad tackle from Martinez, and it has opened a counter. But poor pass. Luckily, poor passing offside. Yes, but that was a crunching tackle from Martinez, and I think the referee will come back to book him eventually when play stops. Bruno Fernandes has been below par. I am seeing one of the, I will say, 4 out of 10 performances from Bruno Fernandes so far. Two of the chances he's missed, he's not playing the passes that he plays well. He's not doing the basics right, like the ones that we expect from him at the highest level. He's not being able to succeed. Okay, cleared. So now it's better.
Need
Madhavi
need one
crossing
of
the
the,
ball.
yeah, need
This
a few
tackle,
men in
right?
the box.
Yes, I think United will put that. This pass could have ended the game, but could have scored the first goal as we had been talking. But it's only 66 minutes. I think there's a lot of time in the match, but as soon as you score the goal, things change.
Yeah,
Then you have a little bit of cushion to be able to play the game.
and also in the first match, right? The first match you would always,
Confidence and all that helps. Players will also be a bit more confident. It's okay. We have a lot of time till now. Let's see. But there's a clear difference in the performance from the first half and the second half. Definitely, like we do not see the same United. I don't know if it is because of the change in the personnel or United are tired or the players are not being able to run that much. But I don't see that much pressing. I see United sit in a mid block right now, trying to waiting for Fulham to calm down a bit and then make a mistake rather than going all out on them like they were doing, which was pretty effective, I would say.
yeah, also maybe like because it's like already like they have played much of the game, right? But there are signs like
Yeah, but still,
Xerxes,
we
Xerxes,
need
yeah.
to score the goal. The goal is something that will uplift both the team and the fans. And once Old Trafford gets going, we know that it can eventually bring one more goal from nowhere. So we have to set that tone. One goal, it's just one goal away. Ah, the defense. I would say Fulham's defense has been good, better. Like they are doing a good. Like there have been a few passes from United which could have ended into the back of the net because if the defender hasn't cleared it, like I could see a pass right now. It was a good cross from down. Poor shot. Garnacho. United needs something. United needs something.
Certainly feels like the last season matches
Last
were
season,
like,
exactly. I was just going to say that. It's just giving the vibes of the last season where someone will come and rescue us. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Could it be Delict in his debut match? Coming and scoring. Last season also it was a right-footed defender in Paran that rescued the match. And also I would say we got lucky last season, but I see Rashford working hard a lot. I see, this shouldn't be a compliment. This is something that is bare minimum, and I think that is something we all expect from all players, like players in all position. But yes, Rashford has been good, tracking back, helping the defenders. I think someone is going to get a yellow card. Who is it? Martinez? No, Andres Pereira for kicking the ball into Martinez.
the play has been missing again. The combinations, the combination play which has been like visible in the first half, not yet been able to see that.
I just feel that they need to be a bit more calmer on the ball. They are just trying to hurry things, trying to like overdo a bit because they had been playing good football normally when they were playing in the first half. But right now, I don't see that happening. Good pass, Rashford. Oh fuck. Ah, you can also see that Fulham's defense has been good so far. They have stopped a few attacks or a few passes that could have surely being converted into a goal. Like players were there to be ready, waiting for it to be scored. But good defending from them. So that is there. I think Harry Maguire is soon going to be changed because he's rushing the game a bit and he's making poor decisions as well. This is the second time I saw him do something that was not needed.
Yeah, maybe the first minutes.
Yeah, it's not a problem. We have cover when we have cover. It's not. See again, that pass was just not necessary. Again, simple mistakes. OP, well done. Got the ball. Excellent tackle. Now you cannot expect this type of play from every 18-year-old. So good from Kobe Mino. He's showing it. He wants it. He's up for it. As I said, like Fulham aren't going to score unless United make a mistake and they capitalize on it.
Allow them.
Otherwise, United allow them, and I don't know if that will like United will be able to hold on for the longer time unless and until they score a goal. It's very dicey right now. I think any
But
team can
yeah, it
score.
has been hard work for United. That's true.
Hard work is fine, but if you are not take if you do not take your chances, then sometime or the other it is going to come back, right? Like if United had taken those chances, I'm sure it wouldn't have been the same. We wouldn't be saying the same things right now. Poor foul on Garnacho.
Maybe we would have loved Bruno Fernandes a lot more central now.
That is the only way we can get a goal. I think that is the only way we are looking at a
Not
goal.
a big fan of him tugging the sideline.
Hmm. Foul. No. Fuck. There's a counter. 1-2. 2-3. 3-3. 4. 5-3.
Hmm.
Lovely Martinez. But again, poor from Garnacho to give that ball away. These are the these this is the perfect example of what we were saying. Like United are allowing them to score, and this is just becoming a replica of previous season match. Like Wolves were doing the same thing. They were trying their best to score a goal, and eventually United last in the 80th 81st minute came ahead. They got a chance and scored.
Still no sign. Yet Martinez's block would have easily gone into the goal.
Yeah, but that is how he dealt with it, right? It did not, and he got a good share of the ball. Poor Garnacho hasn't been showing good signs so far. Maybe he scores. the winner, but he hasn't been good so far. Rashford has done
Yeah,
better.
but now the chance of United scoring, what I see is seems to be like from a counter.
Yes, yes.
You
I, I,
can't
I
see
I
like,
think that is the best way. That is the best way they can score. United's best option or best way they can score is from counter. I think that happens, and that is how they win this match. Otherwise, there is no way they can get this match done. Because I think it's
or
fatigue kicking in. It's fatigue kicking in because players are not performing at the same level that they were. Casemiro flew into, but well, good tackle. Martinez, good ball. Garnacho. Garnacho has been piss poor so far. Piss poor. He's just giving away ball cheaply to Anthony Robinson. You cannot lose ball to Anthony Robinson. Come on. And he's Garnacho has been very poor so far. Well done. Fuck. Rodrigo Muniz was good there. Garnacho, Garnacho. Bruno? Oh, he couldn't get the ball. Chelsea? Yes. Again, the United's press has always caused trouble for Fulham.
yeah, now close to 80 minutes, but still no sign of a United goal. I think again like it was kind of like last season where like it's mostly like a individual brilliance or something which is helping them win the match.
Raul Jimenez and Harry Wilson. Adama Traore is off along with Muniz, Rodrigo Muniz.
Muniz has been shielded well. Muniz
Muniz is
has been shielded
Muniz
well
has found.
by,
Muniz was not effective also, I would say.
but he has been shielded well by Maguire on the occasions like it needed to be addressed.
We can see Johnny Evans and Matthias Delete take off, get their jerseys on. So both Martinez and Harry Maguire are going to come off for counter attack. Zoxy, Garnacho, Garnacho, Bruno, just the go. Oh, fuck,
Not yet.
wrong post. Leno was waiting for that. Bruno Fernandes has made a lot of wrong decisions. I would say. Not his best game.
I think this game ends in a 0-0.
Just still 10 minutes. I don't know why, but I feel Dilip is going to come on and score the winner. Probably a repeat of last time with Varane and now Dilip.
Yeah, but certainly not happy like how the team has performed in the second half.
Yes, it's been the same story like previous season. Also, we have had mm, one half where we have been brilliant, and the other half where we haven't been even close to the
But
other
if
half.
you take that into consideration, right, the first half has
Okay,
also
so
been like
other
a mid kind.
No, first half United had clear chances. United couldn't put them off. If United scores both goals, I think this match does goes in a different direction. United go on to score two more goals, I think, because Fulham were not being able to do anything in this first half. Fulham just played football for the first 10-15 minutes. After that, Fulham were off. Garnacho, this could be a chance. Chance.
Not yet.
Ah! So this is just good defending. I would say this is nothing to do with players proving wrong. This is just good defending. It's okay. I'm sure there's going to be one more goal in this game. There's one more. There's like one more. Sorry, one more chance in this game where we can put that off. One clear chance. Good, good. Garnacho is going good right now. Good, good from him. This is just Kenny Tate just got lucky. It could have been. He could have gone 1 inch further and he would have missed that ball. So Martinez is playing left back. That is good because that gives us pass, Bruno. That's good pass. Casemiro sets the ball, heads Anthony Robinson, Garnacho. Aha, bad head. Yes, Dalo, football. Fuck. You have to take these chances. That was a decent ball. That's it. McTominay is coming on. Our rescue against Fulham, the club that wants to buy him.
Maybe a goal is written and we get the amount or the valuation
Imagine,
which is
imagine,
it has.
imagine, imagine he scores the goal. He gets the winner, gets the 3 points, and then Fulham say that yes, we are ready to pay whatever you ask for. IOB, please, yes, well done, good defending. It is going to come down to one chance. Whoever gets that chance, that team is going to score that goal. McTominay comes on for whom?
I think
What is this? What is this bullshit? I think it's just United players need
yeah,
to
it's Hobie
get
who has been replaced.
good. It's okay. Kobe is off. United have a lot of cover on head, like aerial threat right now. They have a lot of players who are good aerially right now. But this game has become a game of hoofing the ball and expecting someone to get the ball and then create something and score a goal. I think for
Yeah,
it,
it's kind of pinball
where
right now.
Where Fulham are able to play those passes. Where Fulham are able to play those passes and come forward till the United box. United aren't being able to do that. Not taking
Yeah,
this.
certainly the midfield is certainly more compact for Fulham, not for
He
United
made those
currently.
changes. He made those changes. Lovely pass. Good pass. Don't delete. Good block. Good pass. Garnacho. Stopped. Well done. Well done. Well done. Foul. No! How is that not a foul?
The ref hasn't been like consistent with his decisions.
You can see Casemiro has like his legs are long. United are just waiting for something from
Yeah, it's again the individual brilliance which we have been like associating with United for the last season, and where
because
Eddie Ten Hag has been questioned, like he hasn't coached them to a win, we can say.
Xerxes, Casemiro. Goal! Goal! Yes!
Goal, it's a goal,
Joshua
it's
Zirkzee.
a goal. Yeah,
Yes. Debut goal. Joshua Zirkzee.
he has
Brilliant
hit
passing
the
from
ground running. He
teammates.
has hit the. This was what I was saying. You need to pass it. You need to pass it within yourself to get that goal.
So it's a dream debut for Joshua Zirkzee. Good passing play. Good work from Bruno here. He keeps the ball well, finds Zirkzee. Zirkzee plays it back to Casemiro.
You need to
Good
keep
defender.
this going because this
Yes,
is the
yes.
pattern I have been asking from United, just to keep the passing
Who
on.
scored? Was it McTominay or was it Zirkzee? I can't
No, no,
understand.
it was Zux. It is Zux.
Good pass from Garnacho. Garnacho gets the assist as well. Nice. Good. Good goal from Josh. Debut goal. Lovely finish. It's a great touch. Leno was expecting that United would take the touch and then score, but yes, a good goal from Joshua.
Yeah,
His
first time.
debut
Yeah,
goal. So now it's 2 3 minutes more. Come on, hold on to it, and then you can see up the match. But this is what
but
happens when you
yeah,
don't take your
but
chances in your first half. You have to hope. You have to rely on a lot of things like this, which is not good.
yeah, Dutch United
That's
supremacy.
at least it's coming good for us. That is what is important. I don't care which nationality you belong to. Score goals, win matches. That's it.
But yeah, it was.
Bruno
I think
Fernandes.
it was Kenny Tete like mistake where Bruno Fernandes initially got the ball.
Yeah, but again, I can say that he's been very poor. To be very honest, he's been
Yeah,
poor,
now
very poor
just
this match. Like from what his standards are, he's been poor. Now we just have to hold on to this. Can they? Let's see. Good tackle, Talo. Good, very good. Pass. Good pass. Ah! That was the right idea, but come on. Johnny Evans.
yeah.
Evans.
But for the Xerxes goal, I think yeah, it was more of an opportunistic finish than like a
Yeah,
goal goal.
it was a good finish. It was a good finish. It was a good finish because he did not have much space to score the goal. He did not have much space, and he used his foot well. Just give it a deft touch to the corner of the goal. Actually, like Leno was guarding the first post, so it actually had to be going away from him to be able to count it as a goal because otherwise Leno has been fantastic. So he would have made that 4 minutes, 4 minutes, and we see Fulham bring on two more players.
Yeah, certainly would allow like Man United on the break now with the,
I think United needs to be able to save this from like United cannot keep the ball here. It's not a safe place because Fulham have good players off on the ball and they have good height as well. I think this player Sasha
Lukic,
Lukic, Sasha
Lukic.
Lukic, he's been good. I think he was a good player. Like he did more than what Emil Smith did. To be very honest, United just need to keep the ball away from their goal. That's it. I don't know. I mean, United might buy the most technical players in the world, and still they would need to pray and hope in the last 10 minutes of a
Mm.
match. It feels like that. It just feels like
But Rashford has been doing his work at the defensive part lately,
yes, yes,
for which he
definitely,
has been like
definitely
questioned
criticized a lot.
automatic. Yeah.
But yes, with Zirkzee coming in, I can see Zirkzee do a lot. Like he's great on the ball for a striker. He's excellent. He's allowing Bruno Fernandes to drift into spaces. Lovely Bruno. We can see one more goal. Garnacho! Fuck. Good pass. Let's see if we can score one more. Come on. This is what we are looking for. Come on,
Yeah,
Rashford.
2
Come
nil
on,
would
Rashford.
be
Come
like
on,
a.
Rashford. Shabash, Casemiro. Well done. But there's a counter on. Delete. No. McTominay. Delete. Well done. Please, Martinez. Lovely header. Very good clearance. Very good positioning as well from Martinez. Aware of where the man is behind him. Well done. Just
Yeah, now close to like 1 minute
foul.
to go.
There's still 1.5 minutes left. 4 minutes. What is the timestamp?
Yeah, it's 93:05.
Ah, how did you go so fast? I was 20 seconds behind. Dying minutes of the match. Let's see. Just keep the ball. So 1-0 win over Fulham must be enough to start the season, which shouldn't have been the case if you look at the
Yeah,
whole.
I think United would have been like, should have been like, it should be a 3-0 0 at least.
Even if not 0-3-1 at least. Yes, Rashford, Garnacho, goal. Eesh.
It's a close. What a mess it was.
What is this? What is this?
Would have certainly put the game into it.
It's already into bed, but it's like this is this is the result of the hard work that you have been doing the whole match. That you put so much energy and you get the ball. This is what you should be scoring. Fuck. Not good. Not good. It's still not full time yet. How? It's
Yeah, it's full
already.
time. So Marco Silva will be like facing
I
his
told you,
first
man.
defeat. Yeah, this streak will be coming to an end.
So Joshua Zirkzee becomes a hero. How many United players have scored on the debut? Not many.
Dan James, latest to my memory.
Mm. Dan James is after that. I don't know. So yes, 1-0 win for Fulham. Sorry, Manchester United. Fulham have been beaten. Marco Silva's record doesn't last. There's so much to talk about this match, but again, missed chances and everything. But I'm sure these boys will learn from that. I'm definitely sure that these boys will learn from it. We see the mold of the performance that Ten Hag's planning, but yeah, to keep that going on for 90 minutes, we need a good enough bench so that we can maintain the same levels.
Yeah,
Because the first half and the second half have been totally different, and with players being rotated, it will only come down. It won't go up. So we need a good quality bench. So I'm hoping uh, a TM comes in by the transfer window ends well. So let's see.
yeah.
So it's time to end. Our first live on this channel, and it ends with a win. So that's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can
Finally,
end it.
3 points. Yeah.
Yes, we can end it on a good note. We can go happy news in season. Same old Vichy मुख नहीं खेलाएगा. Vichy मुखे नहीं खेलाएगा. Right? You cannot do this. This is what I told you. Right? You can have the most technical players available in the world and still be hoping for this. Like we'll still be hoping that we are scraping 1-0. So it's something that United culture DNA has. It's no problem. Okay. But Fulham were good enough. They defended well, I would say. Rather, they were good defensively. So we can we'll talk about this soon. We'll
Yeah.
come up with our next video, or we'll have our next watch along soon. For now, let's say
Yeah.
bye and we can end the stream. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you
Please
all. Yeah.
subscribe. Yes, good night. Bye bye.